Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It is your girl Jam. And you have
Live, live.
right. Hold on. Oh my God, said it again. On the what?
We
Finally
made
made it. This has been a long week. You know, I just want to say this though. Who runs the world? Girls. Period.
We would like to thank Lolo for that. Thank you, Lolo.
So we have had men all week. Ain't nothing like when women get together though.
Hallelujah.
My Lord, Jesus. So we got two beautiful, glamorous women on the end today.
Yes.
All beautified. Now they are a mother and a daughter. You have to pick which one is which.
You don't get in their business like that.
Now all in their business. So we're gonna let y'all go. We're gonna go to who we going to, Gail?
We are listening to the rest of the mix by DJ Spine. We got about 3 minutes and 4 minutes left.
4 minutes.
And then we're gonna pay a couple of bills through commercials, and when we come back, you're gonna get some real good information.
And you need to hear it. So
Absolutely.
Sit your behind down and listen.
Oh, well, you have been told what to do for the day.
Right.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back at RWR Live 365. You are listening to Radio Reimagined.
Y'all better tune in to the culture.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Hang on.
You heard him.
Woo. Thank you, Jesus. When I say y'all ain't not the cut, see, when things happen like that, I go get my laptop. Because I know how to pull up stuff on my laptop. That's it. And when y'all came in, see, y'all know what y'all was doing. Listen, live and vibers over here. It ain't nothing like when women get together. Y'all know that.
We want to start,
baby. Come on.
We tell 2 secrets and solve 8 mysteries.
Come on. All in one segment. And it wasn't even 10 minutes. Y'all gonna computer went out, came back. Right here. This is what I'm saying. You need to link up with people who got sent.
Yeah.
Don't be the smartest one in the room.
And if you are, get out the room.
Come, you're in the wrong room.
You're in another room immediately.
Right. Is that true, Mom? Very correct. So, that's kind of man. It's a little on the product of the people who use yeah, I'm a product of the I'm proud, yeah. I'm a product of her. I'm a product of them. This is amazing. But that's what it is. You were saying you can hold it over. In the bag? In the bag. What are you saying? With the fan, girl.
I'm saying Tiller. Tiller.
I love your 2-year-old. That is my friend right there. I am gonna have to pull him. This is the funniest. Hold on. I'm on the phone. Do I need to keep on your phone? No, ma'am. I'm back. So I was telling you that hold on a second. I love it. And you were talking about that yesterday. Right. Asking questions. Right. You need to do that. Right. You're going to eat. I mean, if you were learning, you're going to bring out and then it's your next day. We have a plan. Talk to them here. Yeah. We wouldn't think that. Yeah, I wouldn't have. Yeah. He's the baby. Yeah. The baby gave me most. Right.
The youngest baby was most grandkids. That happened.
That happens.
That happened. So, yeah. And we focused on something long time. And that's not simple. That's my song. Yeah, it is. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this stuff is very late. Okay.
Hey, welcome back. This is Jen. I'm a product of Gail, so
I'm a product of Jamaica, and she likes struggle music. This is struggle music.
I know. But Real Woman Radio is a product Monday through Thursday of what Gail life is like. She's gonna put their music in. That's how you know how she feeling. She in love. Okay, anyway. No. So we got women, we got girls in the building. Cause you know why? Who runs the world? Girls. So we are in the building, baby.
Don't play with us.
All of it through it. So they are here to tell us about health and life insurance. Probably life first, cause y'all anyway. So tell us about your business.
Yeah, so we are owners of the Rock Insurance Agency, where we specialize in Medicare Marketplace and life insurance. But I especially wanted to discuss life insurance, especially for people in our community, because not enough of us have it. You know, when people struggle financially, they have a tendency to only think 2 weeks ahead to that next paycheck, or 30 days ahead. But it's important to think ahead and think of your legacy and think of what you, want to leave when you pass. And also, life insurance is not just for death, it's for life. Absolutely. They have life insurance products that you can use while you're alive. So I want to talk a little bit about that.
And the floor is yours.
Okay. You have anything to add?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
I have a lot of industry knowledge on health insurance. That and Lauren is better at life insurance for sure.
Yeah. So I'll just say, it's not always as expensive as people think that it is.
Mm-hmm.
The younger that you are when you get it, the less expensive that it's going to be.
Uh-huh.
There are several different, types of life insurance policies, and a lot of policies now that you can use while you're alive.
Mm-hmm.
So two different types that I'll speak about is policies that have living benefits, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that if you become terminally, critically, or chronically ill, you're able to use that while you're alive. So let's just say Susie has a $200,000 policy. Susie gets diagnosed with cancer and Susie can't go to work anymore. Susie can take a percentage of that money out so that she can live on, continue to pay her bills. She won't get evicted. She won't get her car repossessed in the meantime while she's trying to get well, right? So, so there are policies like that. And I would say specifically for people who are self-employed, right? If you don't have a job that gives you a life insurance policy, and especially if you don't go to work, that money don't come in. When we're self-employed, that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
if we don't go to work, we don't have a paycheck coming in.
Absolutely.
We don't have vacation or sick time that can pay us.
That's right.
So that's important. That's an important thing to have if you are self-employed, or if you're the main breadwinner in the family. Another policy that I think is very important is called an Index Universal Life Policy. And that's a permanent life insurance policy that is basically a investment, right?
Like it.
So it does give you a death benefit, right? So you can leave your family a legacy. But what it does is that policy earns cash value while you're alive. And it's much safer than putting your money in the market or in stocks, right? Because if you put your money in stocks, when it's good, but when it's low, it's bad, right?
Yes.
So in these policies, you have what's called a floor, which means that they protect your money. So let's say that the market is having a bad year. You may not gain, but you're not going to lose. You're guaranteed not to lose, right?
Like it.
So it's a safer place to put your money than in stocks. And that money you are able to take out, you can borrow against it. So you can use it for collateral, right? If you, if you save up, you can use it for a down payment on a house. You can use it. A lot of parents, will start their kids when they're babies, and by the time they're 16, they'll use it to buy that child a car.
Absolutely.
Or put that child through college. So it's something that you're able to use while you're alive. And save. And I will say this too, a lot of people are opting to use those instead of 401ks, because a 401k, if you're under the age of 59 and a half, you get penalized if you pull money out of your 401k.
Okay. Wow.
But if you pull money out of your life insurance policy, you're not penalized. So a lot of people are opting to save money inside of those policies instead of putting all of their money inside 401ks and those retirement vehicles. So yes.
So I just a super quick question.
Yeah.
That's good information.
I know it's a lot of information.
There's a lot of good information
Yeah,
at the same time. And of course, it made me think, because you brought a interesting thing up. You said it still pays out of one of the options that are available, still pays out a death benefit, even though you are allowed to save money and plan a financial future for yourself in that plan. So if in that particular plan I pulled out money, say I didn't use all of the monies, and I don't know why this question is even in my head, and I used the extra money that was left over and just bought myself a pre-need plan and got it out of the way. When I pass, do I still get the death benefit?
It depends on how your policy is structured. So there's all kind of ways that you can structure that policy.
Yes.
But pretty much you're always going to get some sort of death benefit, right? So let's say.
So if somebody else out there had that question and threw it in my head, that's your answer. Because I got insurance with
Yeah. So let's say you have $100,000 policy, but you take out $50,000. That means that in the event of your passing, that your family's going to get the other 50.
I got you.
Right? So so that's the way that it works. But typically, they're not going to allow you to pull out 100% of it. You get to pull out a percentage so that you still have something left over for the death.
Which makes a whole lot of sense. So do you guys do consultations as well?
We do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
At no cost, right?
Oh,
so we can sit down with you, and typically what I say is, hey, what is your budget, right?
Yes.
I'm not going to say, hey, and introduce a $100 policy or a $300 policy. I'm gonna say, what can you afford to pay, and then we're gonna fit it. We're gonna fit the product into that budget.
I love that.
So that you can have something, right? Because something is better than nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do believe that every breathing person needs life insurance. I say this all the time. You started on your last breath as soon as you started on your first.
That's true.
So you don't know when it's gonna be. And in that light, do something to protect your family. Because Cash App is not an insurance plan. GoFundMe either. It's not an insurance plan. We said you was here. You heard me. You heard me. Or chicken wings.
My God.
None of that is a viable solution to securing your family's future. And if you look at how other demographics pass along generational wealth, this is it. This is how they pass along generational wealth. I've said it multiple times. I've encouraged each one of my children and all of my grandchildren to get a policy on me. Since it's in good health, since they ain't got no medical problems, it ought to be cheap for you. But in that light, you have the opportunity to do something and secure financial freedom for yourself. Because one thing for certain and two for sure, they don't even name people Methuselah no more.
What?
Ain't nobody living that long.
Girl, ain't nobody living that long no more. People are leaving.
And they not old.
They're
old
not
brains
always
out there.
old people are sad, but sometimes they're
They're
small, they're infants. It's so sad, but it's the truth. It is the truth. No man knows the day nor the hour. Life is but a vapor. If any of that means anything to you, then you know it is up to you to prepare yourself. Don't prepare your children to live with you. Prepare them to live without you.
That's what the man
That's
said
real parenting.
on the Black Panther. He said that.
Thank you. And
And
that's Jimmy.
And you can afford it. You can afford it, especially if you're young. Now, I always said insurance is about adulting. So it's so
It
important,
is.
and
It
young
really
people are having, they made up the word, we didn't have that word adulting.
We did not
So they
do that.
understand that they're adulting younger and younger. And so, I mean, it's it's no more than the price of a juicy crab seafood visit.
You better come on and help them out.
Or Jordan's,
Make
right?
it relatable, sis. Make it relatable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. So, and that's what we do. We make it make sense.
Yeah.
And also help you understand that you can afford it. And the younger you are, the cheaper it is, $25, $30 a month.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna miss it.
That's right.
You learn to live with it. It gives you peace of mind.
It's an investment in yourself.
It is. It gives you, insurance is a promise that you give yourself and your family. And the younger you make those promises, the easier they are on your pockets, because as you get older, you won't be able to insure yourself for as much. And even for the older folks, there are policies that that you can get. So everybody can be insured and it doesn't have to break you.
Yeah,
Just enough to be able to, when you're gone, that they don't have the burden of the funeral.
Absolutely.
It's a sad time whenever
Absolutely.
you have to go try to figure out what you're gonna do. It's enough that you lost that person.
And you won't rest. And I think that a lot of times when I see that, rest in peace, but like you just said, they got a GoFundMe on that. And then your mama not resting. She can't be resting because she left this turmoil on y'all. And you cannot afford not to have life insurance.
That's the truth. And I'll say this, in 2017, I lost my father. Now, thank God he had his affairs in order, but I was the oldest of four, right? He didn't remarry, so there was no woman that was helping to plan everything. It was me. And so I couldn't imagine like worrying about money or trying to, ask people for money or collect funds and trying to grieve and trying to plan.
Yes.
That's too much to leave on somebody. It is traumatic enough that, your parent is gone or your loved one is gone. You don't want to leave them with the burden of trying to worry about finances and collect finances, or that's too much for people.
It absolutely
Don't do that to your
is.
children.
There you go. Don't do it to them. You
Don't do it to nobody.
That's
I
right.
don't want to disregard the kids, but Lord, don't do it to your spouse.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
do it to your parents. You don't have an idea of when it's going to be. It's very sad, but now we live in an age where children die rapidly more than the parents do.
And healthcare is getting cut.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of changes, but insurance prices are pretty good. Those prices are still pretty good to protect your family. The other thing I want to say is, I think older people have to remember, even if you're married and you guys' income is combined, if you're on Social Security alone and you lose your spouse, you're going to lose that income.
Yeah.
So what happens when you go from 4,000 to 2?
Exactly.
Or less.
I was gonna say or less.
And then you're left with maybe still a house note.
Yeah.
So it's just important. And like you said, you told your children to get a policy on you.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a great advice.
I don't want my kids to be stuck with trying to figure out what to do with me. We were talking about this earlier. I have I'm writing out my own plan because I don't want my kids to have to figure it out. I figure if I can get it together, when I pass, all they gotta do is show up. The party will be planned.
Right, because it's a party.
Yeah, all they gotta do is just
And I
show
know
up and holler at a chick.
Throw the piece out.
When I lost my mom, she had a little policy. I took it right to, and this is not a plug or not, but these people were amazing. Family funeral.
Oh, yeah.
I just put the policy down. He said, I'm gonna take care of everything. I didn't know what I was doing. I had never had to plan a funeral. And he could have took the whole policy and used it. He didn't. They had, she was a military wife, so we had Barrancas. They did the whole procession. They did it all for me, and all I had to do was hand over that policy. Never knew how, and at the time I wasn't in insurance. I mean, never knew what it could do for me. And
Right.
So, and I was a believer at that time, and I wanted that for my kids. You know, I want to make sure that they don't have to struggle when I leave.
Makes sense. Lord have mercy.
So I was gonna ask really quickly, if someone wanted to consult, if someone needed a consultation or wanted to consult with you ladies about your business, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can always give us a call. I'll do this. We have different cell phone numbers, but we also have a business line that I have not memorized yet. So I'm gonna pull that up.
Okay. No worries.
Forgive me.
Oh, no worries at all. I'm trying to figure out why my co-host just dipped on me.
But we'll give our cell phone numbers. So my number is, because I'm not getting a connection in here, it's 850-206-6814. You can give
And mine's is 850-368-8766. We're local. We work where you work. We live where you live. And we help.
And I really, really love the great advice that you ladies are giving. So take the time out, make a consultation for yourselves. We're gonna have them come back again. We'll do this again because it's not a need that goes away. This is a continual need. And so in case we missed you today or in case you missed us, we'll be back again next month with more information for health, life, Affordable Health Care Act, and
Medicare.
You heard her, the one thing I don't qualify for. So we want to thank you guys so much for showing up. This is your girl, Misunderstood. Jam is outside the doors, coming in, making noise. But we'll see you guys next time right here, RWR Live 365.